All right, so that's what we're gonna be discussing about. The Mendel did some crossing of the homozygous tall plants with homozygous short plants. Now, by now, when I talk about this term homozygous, heterozygous, you know what I mean, right? So that's what they did. So to do this, they had to say each seed produced, they all grew into tall plants. So each seed, when they did this, when they did the crossing, all the seeds, they grew into tall plants. Yeah, so from the Mendel experiment, or maybe from this, all right, what they did is that the Mendel conducted, or maybe concluded, that to say that all alleles for tallness was dominant. Now you know what I mean by dominant. So right away, I'll explain later. So let's quickly jump in and see what we can do. So in this case, like I said, all right, we had tall and short plants. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to say, all right, we're going to say let capital letter T, all right, be a tall plant, all right, tall plant, and let small letter t be short plant. Right, so that is what we are doing to just demonstrate this experiment. So these are alleles, so we are going to have T and we are going to have small letter t. These will present the alleles. So the capital letter T will present the tall alleles, and the small letter t will present the short alleles. Now then secondly, what we're going to have, all right, we are going to have the parent phenotype. Now remember, we talked about the phenotype, all right? So let us have the parent phenotype. Okay, so the parent phenotype in this case, sorry about that, the parent phenotype in this case, we have what? So we have tall, right, and also we have short. This is the parent phenotype. So we have tall and we have short. Then the next thing is that we are going to have the parent genotype. All right, so let us also have the parent genotype. So what will be the parent genotype? So the parent genotype will be tall, it's for T, all right? And remember, we said these alleles, they are double or they can be multiple. Remember in our definition, so they are usually double. It's either double, so we'll never have a single allele. Then small letter t will present the genotype there, all right? So now we have that. Then the next thing, we are going to have gametes, all right? So we're going to produce the gametes. Now we know what are gametes, right, by now. All right, so let us have now gametes. All right, so the gametes that we're going to have, all right, we're going to have T and T. So these will be our gametes, and here also we are going to have like that as our gametes. All right, so now we'll do some crossing. So what will happen is that, right, the first gamete will cross with the first gamete for the short parent. So we're going to have this, okay, we'll cross with that. So when that happens, what are we having? All right, we're going to have the T, all right, and the short. So we're going to have tall and short, all right, as our first offspring. Then again, the same thing, this also again will cross with that one, all right? So again, this one will do the cross with this, okay? And what are we going to have again? We are going to have tall and short, right? We are done. The same thing gonna happen with the next gamete. So this gamete also will cross with this one, okay? And what are we going to have? We are going to have T and small letter t, toe, and again the same thing is gonna happen. This again will cross with this. What are we having? Right? So we are going to have again T and T. Right? So ideally, what is this telling us? So these are the so these are the offsprings genotype. All right, so let me just indicate here. Okay, offsprings genotype. This is the genotype for the what? For the offspring. Now we can denote to say that what is now. So this is the genotype offspring. So now what is the phenotype? So the phenotype of the offspring, is what? What is the phenotype of the offspring? So the phenotype of the offspring, they are all tall. You can see they are all tall. All right, so let us pay particular attention. They are all tall. Why? Because it has been noted to say that the tallness is dominant in each offspring. So the offspring, they are all tall. In the phenotype, they are all tall. So ladies and gentlemen, so that is how this model or this experiment showed. All right, so the